Alexis Markley, also known as Alex. I currently attend Chippewa High School in Doylestown, Ohio. I'm a graduating senior of the class of 2019, and I competitive cheer or all-star cheer at NEO All-Stars. So here is my recruitment video, and I hope you enjoy. I'm an ideal candidate for the OSU cheerleading team because I am such a hard worker, and everyone can say that, but my actions and my skill levels and abilities really do show that I put in 110% in everything I do. I do not slack off whatsoever. I always push myself to the best of my abilities and capabilities, and always try to better myself, but not just better myself, but also my team. I want the best for my team and making sure that my team really gets what they deserve, gets a hard worker, gets someone who is willing to do anything and everything to make that team the best team in the country. I will work 110% all the time, even in just practices. I give it my all. I put every ounce of myself into this sport. I work out more than the average person should for this sport, and I also tumble all the time, stunt all the time, make sure that I'm perfectly conditioned and ready to go at all times for this sport in general. It's been such a big sport to me, that and such a big part of my life, that I just want everyone to push themselves, so I will also push my teammates to the best of their abilities and make sure that they keep pushing themselves through their own barriers, and making sure that as a team and a whole we are together and always work together and are just like family, because that's what this team is family. My best and proudest athletic memory, well, actually I have two. My first one was when I was 12. I was a competitive gymnast from 6 years old to 12 years old, and it was my final season, and I was told at the very beginning of summer that I had a stress fracture in my lower back and would not be able to make it to that season, like not be able to do gymnastics that season at all. So I was very determined, and I did physical therapy all the time, more than the doctors actually told me to do. I bettered myself in every way possible, and in the matter of 3 months, I was cleared and ready to go for the gymnastics season. Now, being in a back brace, it put me behind, so I worked double of what other kids did, and maybe even triple of what they did, because I knew that I had to catch up and make up for time that was lost. I proved my doctors wrong, and proved my coaches wrong as well, because they did not think that I would be able to do that season at all. So that was an awesome feeling, but what was even better was that entire season I had been getting second place after second place all around. I could just never break that barrier of finally being at the top of the podium. And when it came down to the very last state championship of that season, I had worked so hard, and everything just fell into place that day, and I had finally made it on top of the podium. I finally won, and it was one of the biggest gymnastics meets for me in my life. It was a surreal moment being at the top of the podium, because you were finally number one when you were always number two, or you were always told that you weren't going to be able to win, that you weren't going to be able to do that season, and it was just such an amazing feeling knowing that you proved so many people wrong. But it was also a surreal moment that your biggest goal was already broken, and now you had to go chase another one and push your hardest to the next one that you wanted to achieve, and that's exactly what I did. My second most proudest moment was at Worlds 2014. I had been on a team at American Elite called Vanity 5. We were known as the misfit team, or the underdog team. We had a lot of trouble working together and coming together as a team that entire season. We had struggled all season long to hit a routine perfect and clean, and I really think that we were all just sick and tired of being in the shadows of other senior 5 teams at that gym, or we were all just sick and tired of not getting to where we know we could be. And we worked so hard the days before World 2014, came together as a team, did everything we could to make the bond even stronger. And when we went out on the floor the first day at prelims, but we were told that, oh, after prelims, like, you guys can go and do whatever you want, like, because your season will be over. Like, no one expected us to make it to day 2. No one really expected us to make it to the semis, and that really lit a fire under us and really made us push even harder. So to the first day of World 2014, we hit the routine of a lifetime. We made some amazing saves, and we just came together as a team and pulled everything together, put all adversities aside, and just said, you know what, we're gonna hit this and we're gonna make it and prove everyone wrong. And that's exactly what we did. We hit, and we were lucky enough to have taken the last spot in the semi round for day 2, and it was just a surreal feeling, crying on the floor after hitting that perfect routine, and then being told that you were going to day 2 when everyone else told you that you wouldn't. Was just such an amazing feeling to know that you proved everyone wrong, to know that you still had another day of your season, and it was a feeling like no other, that you hit your goal, that you broke through your barriers and attacked your goal and hit it perfectly. And it was just an amazing day, and it would always be one of my favorite memories of all. Academically in college, I am planning on majoring in business and marketing, but I really want to focus more on the marketing aspect and minor in pharmaceutical sales. I would love to be on the OSU cheerleading team because it's always been a dream of mine. I always love watching them at football games or even on TV, just seeing them have the time of their lives, and being best friends and being part of a family like that in college would be probably one of the best things ever. They really do treat each other like family, and you see that at the OSU clinics and cheer combine, that you really are a family because you're together 24/7, and I would just love that feeling, having people there for you all the time, always being able to have fun with people, and just spending your entire time with them just seems like an awesome thing. It's always been a dream of mine to cheer in college, but it's even been a bigger dream to cheer at OSU and be part of the Scarlet and Gray for good and cheer on a million fans and get them into the game and get with the crowd and make everyone have the best time of their lives while watching OSU win every game. Some other information is my high school does not really accept competitive cheerleaders to cheer on the high school team, so I do not cheer for my high school, but I do still cheer competitively. I have always dreamed of being on the OSU cheer team since I was 2. My grandma got me my very first cheerleading uniform, and it was actually an OSU uniform. It also came with a mini sweat outfit that we still have to this day, little baby Buckeyes. It has always just been a dream of mine to go to OSU, but the fact that there is a chance that I could make the team is really a dream come true. It would let me know that all of my hard work has not been overlooked or has not gone to waste. It would let me know that no matter how hard you work, like, your dreams will come true, and it will be a surreal feeling if I get to cheer at the shoe one day. It will be the best day ever for the first game for me, actually. But I know a lot of people say that they will do anything to be on the cheer team, but I will do anything at all to just cheer. Even at any school, I will do anything to cheer. I will do any skills, any stunts, any baskets, anything you tell me to do, I will do to my best ability and if it's not perfect the first time, I will work and work and work until I make it perfect and to where you want it to be. I push myself 110% to make sure that all of my skills are executed clean and correct and precise, and making sure that I am not just doing it for myself, but I'm also doing it for my team, making sure that I hold myself accountable and making sure that I am pulling my part on the team and giving my team the best shot at winning a national championship or looking the best at a game. And I know that academically my ACT is not as high as others are. I am not a very good test taker, but my academic grades are very, very sound and concrete. I currently have a 3.95 GPA with 5 college classes already taken. Our college classes are not on a 5-point scale. All of our classes are on a 4-point scale, so it makes it even harder. We do not have class rankings or anything like that, but I push myself not just hard on cheer, but academic wise as well. I push myself as hard as I would with cheer because I would go to OSU to be a cheerleader, but also be a student and get to where I need to be to set myself up for the next step in life after college, and make sure that I have done everything I can to prepare myself for after graduation and put myself in the best positions possible to get the jobs that I need and make sure that I'm living the life that I want. So as an athlete, I will push myself 110%, and as a student, I will push myself just as hard. I put everything into my schooling and also into cheerleading as well. I am very good with time management and have figured out how to balance several things at one time and still make time to study and go to practice and make sure that everything is how it needs to be, and make sure that my grades are still up high, and make sure I'm still eligible to do everything that I would like to do. So I really hope that I get the chance to be on the cheer team and live out my dream for so long and just finally hit this goal and get this barrier that I've been wanting and dreaming of for so long. It would be the chance of a lifetime, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Hey, Chips, let's go. Hey, Chips, let's go. Hey, Chips, let's go. Hey, Chips, let's go. Let's go, Blue. Woo, let's go, Blue. Set. Hey, Buckeyes yell, OSU. Hey, Buckeyes yell, OSU. Hey, Buckeyes yell, OSU. 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 Let's go, Bucks. Set. G-O. Let's go, Blue. G-O. Let's go. G-O. Let's go, Blue. G-O. Let's go. G-O. Let's go, Blue. G-O. Let's go. Let's go, Blue. Set. Down the floor, all the way, 2-point basket. Hey, hey. Down the floor, all the way, 2-point basket. Hey, hey. Down the floor, all the way, 2-point basket. Hey, hey.